we're long-term investors around here. Sally's free lunch comes from many years. It doesn't come from 8 months, right? So I'm prepping for this book last summer, and I call my old friend Garud Iyengar, and I say, Garud, I need one of your students as an intern to do some number crunching for me. I need somebody who's in the Master of MS of Financial Engineering program. I need to do some number engineering. So he introduces me to Max Grossman. Max Grossman's about to graduate from Columbia with a master's degree in financial engineering. And I say, Max, I want you to take monthly observations and show me the correlations between the S&P 500 and the MSCI EAFE index, going back to the beginning of that index. So Max complies. He's got an internship now. You know, he's working from home like everybody else. He's got an internship. And this is what Max discovers. He goes back, he does a rolling five-year correlation between annual EAFE and S&P 500 index ruling, monthly observations going back to 1974. And from my perspective, folks, take a look at this, draw your own judgments, but it looks like that free lunch line closed in about the year 2000. You say, wait, come on, Mike, we're all long-term investors here. 5 years isn't enough data. Okay, I'll accept that. So I went back to Max and said, let's look at 10-year rolling averages. Okay, so if non-correlation is a negative and perfect correlation is a 1 positive, my gosh, where's the free lunch? So I said, Mac, let's dig a little deeper into this stuff. Let's look at the MSCI Emerging Market Index versus the S&P 500 over a 5-year period. Max says, okay. Max is working from home in San Francisco, going to Columbia, go figure. So this is noisier. This is noisier, no doubt about it. Rolling 5-year correlations. But naturally, I say, okay, you know, there's a few years in there that are not as tight as a 1 correlation. But I say, okay, Max, all these folks, they lay down these financial plans to their clients, and there's 2 things that happen. Number 1, those financial plans, Money Guide Pro, eMoney, they just give a little 5% allocation to emerging markets, right, guys? I've done these things too, countless times, little allocation. So that's one thing. You really can't make a ton of money off a little allocation. Number 2 is they do it for somebody in their 40s, and these people want to grow their assets. So it's a 20-year look. So let's do this. Again, let's look at a 10-year rolling average of correlations. Boom. I think we're pretty tightly correlated. Pretty tightly correlated. Back to the Columbia class, NYU class, what have you. Tight correlations, you're not getting that free lunch that Sally talked about so much. So, inevitably, the next question is why?